So the next episode of Dodology is taking a little bit longer than I expected, but the TI9 Battle Pass also released today, so I figured, why not have a filler episode just so you guys don't forget the sweet, sweet sound of my voice. Going straight into it, it looks like there's like a purple Aztec jungle theme going on, and yeah, I like it. Purple is always a great color, and I like nature, so we're off to a good start. So we immediately see the prize pool. It's currently sitting at $3.8 million. It's probably projected to be around 20-something million this year. I don't know if it's going to beat last year's. Probably won't, but, you know, prove me wrong, Valve. Let's see. So we have 3 different battle passes that you can start off to buy. The first one's the standard one. Doesn't come with anything. Costs $10. And it comes with quite a few things. I'll get into it in a second, but the second one here starts you off at level 50, and it costs $30. And the third one is level 100 and it costs you $45. If you're planning to drop money into it, I don't see why you wouldn't get this right away. But if you're just here for the fun and the giggles, go with the first one. Whatever happens, I think you'll get your money's worth out of it. Let's see, new features. Wrath of the Mor'kai. I gotta say, I really dislike it whenever you use apostrophes to make a word seem exotic, but what is this? Deep in the jungle of Felstrath, the ruins of an ancient civilization lie hidden beneath tangled canopy and creeping vine. But the crumbling facades and flourishing overgrowth aren't the only things lurking there. So it's a special event. Let's see. The Mor'kai, 2 mythic beasts of yore dormant for ages, have been roused from slumber, stirred by the battle of the ancients. As the Mor'kai reclaim their strength, they'll join the march upon the enemy ancient, eager to battle anything in their way. So it sounds like the Year Beast event that we had a few years ago for one of the Lunar New Year ones. But is this going to be better? Because I don't remember liking that one. They need arcane energy to regain their dormant powers, collect energy around the Dota map as you kill heroes, destroy objectives, and push the fight to the enemy's door. In addition to the Mor'kai powers, your team will unlock shared abilities to wield in battle. It's sounding a whole lot like Year Beast, but with more stuff added to it. Help your Mor'kai unlock more powers than its age-old foe and leverage them to destroy the enemy ancient. A special stash of battle points awaits for the winning team, while the losers are fed to the Mor'kai. If there's an animation for that, I'd be very, very excited. I would play that nonstop. Let's see. Alright, the Jungle Expedition, from what I can tell, is similar to last year's Cavern Crawl. It says, explore the darkest heart of the battlefield with a journey into treasure-filled ruins of a lost civilization. Win a game with any hero that blocks your progress in order to blah blah blah. Item sets, battle points, and special tools. So this is identical to the Caverns from last year. And these 3 sets look actually pretty great. The Sven one in particular, I think, stands out quite a bit. And actually, let's get into the game here. Yeah, because you can actually see the different styles for it. This Ursa one is fine. I don't think any of Ursa's sets actually stand out all too much outside of the Alpine one. Other style. This will look cool. I like this. Let's see. Sven. The main attraction. Yeah, this looks amazing. Oof. Oof. Look at the horns. Got a cape made of... Oh, it's flowers and leaves. Oof. And it has like a jagged edged like kind of sword. Similar to Kotal Khan. Don't know what it's based on. If you know, just let me know. And this is okay. Nothing too special. I like the set overall. And the third one is a Dazzle set. He looks like a mosquito, and there's like a little grub on his wand, or staff rather. It's not bad. Just I don't think it's as neat as that Sven one. Next up, there's the Living Towers. So this is a cosmetic for the towers. It basically turns them into this. It looks like they're like alive. They're like throwing rocks at you instead of like just like throwing energy beams, which is cool. I think I'm gonna screw up on it quite a bit just because I'm used to a certain animation, and seeing like an animation for like a thing throwing rocks is a lot different, so it's gonna mess with my head. But I'm pretty scrubby. Let's see, unlock it, influence the. Yeah, it's just lore. Seems pretty cool though. You can't trade the items, which kind of sucks. But let's see, what level do you need? Oh, it didn't say. All right. All right, consumables. And yeah, of course, the website isn't working quite right, but they're just like whatever. Silly monkey, so I guess the monkey like throws dirt or dirt at you. War drums, it bangs on a drum. The snake balloon, it makes like similar to the pig. I actually like that one a lot. And this one makes a snake instead, so that'll be fun to throw at people. The trusty shovel is the important one, so use your trusty shovel to search the Dota map for special treasures, but take care, most things that lie beneath the earth are not a boon. Avoid the dangers and you might unearth bonus battle points, treasures, wheel spins, or the cosmically rare Honey Heist Baby Roshan career. So this is an interesting one because it lets you do like that, the items, like item set RNG within the game. So if I'm understanding it correctly, that also means that you get to like other people get to see you like unlock stuff. So the Baby Roshan has like a honey pot and has like little bees floating around. Oh, and it has little flowers. I like it, and it's purple. So has all the good effects added onto it. New Coaches Challenge. Do you got what it takes to guide random Dota squads to a season of impressive victories? No, I can't even guide my own Dota squad to a season of victories. Put your strategies and leadership skills to the ultimate test with the Coaches Challenge. Your teams, comprised of players of a lower MMR than yours, is that possible? Will rate your coaching abilities after each match, and your coach rating will rise or fall depending on the performance. Perform well enough and you'll earn additional battle points for climbing the coaching ranks. And then you also get quality of life improvements and medals and all that stuff. So this will be interesting if it is performed correctly. In my experience, if you give people the ability to vote, they either mass upvote you or mass downvote you. So it doesn't even matter how well you do. Yeah, that's probably going to be how it is. But, you know, that's me being a Debbie Downer. Hopefully it's not that way. Let's see here. Party Finder. Helps you create a pool of fun teammates without worrying about expanding your Steam friends list. Just add teammates you like playing with after each match to include them in your pool. Then when you want to play, toggle the Party Finder to invite everyone in your pool to join. You can also add it. Okay, so it's a pretty typical party finding system. This, however, is very different. Avoid player. Not all players and playstyles work well together. To help keep your team chemistry balanced and fun, we've added an experimental avoid player list that guarantees you won't match with that player again. Designate players to avoid on a post-game screen to filter them out of your matchmaking pool. So this is an advanced form of reporting someone after the game. It just negates them entirely. So you won't even have the option of queuing with them, which is insane. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna cause a peak. Yeah. So just if someone bugs you that much, you can just have the option to say like, hey, get out. You're done. We're not playing this stupid game anymore. And I think I'm gonna like it. However, I can see this going the complete opposite way of the way that I'm gonna want to avoid everyone that I come across, and then I'll have no one to matchmake with. So there's that side of it too. Who knows? I think this, if nothing else, this is very funny. Coming up is the MVP vote. So every match-made game this season offers a chance to cement your status as the most valuable player. After an Ancient falls, every player in the game can vote for their MVP. Chosen winner will be receive a mention on their friend feed, recognized during the pregame of their next match. And BP owners that win enough MVP points will unlock achievements and snag special infusions of battle points. So yeah, if you've ever played a Blizzard game, like this comes pretty standard. But, you know, could be cool. People like being recognized, and it doesn't always have to be commends, so I welcome it. Avatar banner, okay. Remind your enemy exactly who owns the battlefield by planting an avatar banner of your hero's image for everyone to see. And yeah, raise your battle level to upgrade the style. So it starts off pretty plain, then it, I guess, yeah, over time it has like torches and stuff. I'm just wary if like people change their avatars to buttholes and then you have planted buttholes. High five. Celebrate the thrilling highs and silly lows of each game with the new high five action. Just throw your hand or handy appendage in the air. Yeah, so like Team Fortress, I guess your dude will just kind of like wait for a high five, and then if someone else has the emote, you can also high five. Pretty fun. New versus screen. Okay, this I think is interesting. So players can now show off their skills even before heading into the lanes with the introduction of a reimagined versus screen. Each team receives a collective moment in the spotlight, and one member of each squad gets a special call out. to highlight a few noteworthy Dota accomplishments. Recent performance, Battle Pass levels, Dota Plus stats, cosmetics increase your chance of appearing. So I think that part is interesting, where if you spend anything that helps spend money will make you more likely show up in the main thing. So that's Battle Pass levels, which we've seen is Dota Plus. Wait, still haven't gotten my returns on that yet. And just having cosmetics in general increase your odds of appearing. Just from the looks of this, I think it's kind of obnoxious. It looks kind of dumb. Like, when I'm in that pre-planning phase, all I want to do is get into a game, and this, even though it doesn't take as much, like, more time or anything, it feels like it does. So that'll be something like, it's kind of like that tower leveling up from the battle passes we had a while back. So yeah, might just be an annoyance after a few like weeks or something. Assistant features. Learn the meta in real time with tips. It's a whole lot of stuff. So friends and foes. Learn the meta in real time. It identifies good allies and bad counters based on global data. Camp stacking assistant. I know people are kind of mad at this one. Every carry appreciates a stacked camp, and every support could use some extra gold. Improve your stack efficiency with timing info for the camp stacking assistant. So yeah, having it shown on there, I don't like that. However, this assumes that the people you're playing with will stack camps anyway. So for the most part, I think we'll be okay. It just seems really scrubby to have like that information available on hand. Like, even League of Legends has that information like on a tab. Like, you don't get that right on the map. So interesting. Ward suggester, come on. Have a stack of wards and don't know where to put them. Improve your ward game with the helpful guidance of the ward suggester. Yeah, this one, we'll have to see how it does in practice. Because warding, it's one of those things that you learn kind of over time, and you kind of learn like the common ward spots, when to de-ward, all that stuff. And if this thing tells you where to put wards, that might make it easier to de-ward your own wards. I don't know. We'll have to see how that one goes, but I'm not a fan of that one. Damage summary. Keep a track for the... Okay, yeah. I think that's already a thing on Dota Plus. But yeah, this looks a lot cleaner. I like it. And customize your chat wheel messages with emoticons so your true meaning is always clear. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Returning features. Yeah, this is all stuff that we've seen before. Rank double down, so once a week you'll be able to double your MMR loss or gain for a match, which is no strong opinion of it. I think if you're good, you're gonna go up over time. If you're bad, you're gonna go down over time. Having just a few double downs isn't gonna affect you in the long term. Recycling Immortals. I know some people don't like this one. If you have a duplicate Immortal, you can recycle 4 of them to receive an unopened treasure, plus an extra spin on the Realized Battle Blessing. So people don't like this because before, we used to be able to recycle the Immortals and gain 2 Battle Pass levels. So if you have a ton of them left over, like let's say you're level 600, it could boost you, depending on how many how many dupes you get. The dupes only cost like maybe $2 or $3 on the market like a year after the fact. So yeah, for a lot of people that was worth it, and now we don't have that option. So overall, that makes us spend more money on the battle passes, which I guess that might be what Valve is trying to do, just to catch up to last year's prize pool. But yeah, overall happiness of the people going for like the level 1000 or level 2000, it's not going to be the best. Let's see, wagering's back, ranked rolls for everyone, I guess. Arcana vote, in-game tipping, trivia. This should be standard, come on. And the international compendium, of course. Let's see. And also favorite team, in-game predictions, but who cares? We're all used to it by now. Let's see. Raise your battle pass. Okay, get into the meat of it. So it's gonna take too long to like see every little thing, so I'll just give like a brief rundown of like how I feel about it. I'm gonna fix my hair while I'm doing it. The Lifestealer one, hands look kind of goofy, but the effect, I like it a lot. Let's see if we can wait for it. Of course this would happen. Yeah, this little swirly, really cool. This, I like the silence effect. So the silence mask, whenever you get silence, is usually white and red. This one makes it black and green, which, you know, it looks really cool, especially since, like, it kind of sets Death Prophet apart. And yeah, she's my waifu. I love her. Let's see if we can get it here. Hey, that looks great. I need more of this. I'm probably gonna try to go for it, if nothing else. Let's see. Yeah, the Nyx Assassin one, it's crystal shards, a lot like his other Immortal. The Skywrath wings, the wings are okay. What matters is what it does to his arcane shot. All right, it shoots a little bird. That's so weird. I love it though. It'll be a fun one too. All right. This one is interesting. I think the item itself looks kind of excessive and stupid. I'm not a fan of its design, but the important thing comes with the double edge effect. So you actually get to see like an AoE of where it's affecting, which matters in that situation where you're hitting multiple enemies. So the enemies can see your range, and it's a lot easier to dodge. So it's pay to lose, but you know, if you want to equip it because for style points, yeah, it looks okay. This Leshrac item is weird. It makes Diabolic Edict have like little flowers floating everywhere, which, give or take. I mean, it fits in with the theme pretty well. But yeah, just by itself, like this looks kind of off. Don't know if I like it. It only really works when like you're actually attacking something, like right here. That looks better. I appreciate that. This Earthshaker Immortal though, whew. I feel like his normal Q isn't very impactful, but this makes it feel like it's doing a lot of damage, or it's making a lot more impact. So let's give it a second here. Ooh, oh, look at that. Look at that gas. Oh, can you imagine getting stuck behind there? That doesn't look like you're gonna live. Oh, that's death. Oof. More of those, please. And then the very rare ones, yeah, just the golden version of the Lifestealer Claws, golden version of the wings, not too much to talk about. But this looks really good, especially with the Drow remodel. Everyone already likes picking Drow because she looks hot. And I like the whole nature, the leaves and everything. That's like my favorite look. It just looks weird because it's so big on her. Like, she's clearly smaller than the bow itself. So, who knows? And of course, Treasure 2 and 3 is going to have to wait. Ricardo Mars, Capri Sun and Gun, Witch Doctor, Super Saiyan LeBron James, Tidehunter. Any of them can make it. And the last one is the Overgrown Emblem, which, you know, wishful thinking, but no one's going to get it. You're not going to get it. Overgrown Empire. So this comes at level 160, which is roughly $70, $80 American. It just changes the battlefield to, like, yeah, like that Aztec kind of theme. I like the Aztec look. And if it's more purpley, like, this is just like a crappy, like, 480p, like, video in the back, but it looks all right so far. I like the little, like, designs on the ground. Yeah. I always like new terrain, and they don't give us enough, so anything I can take. This one's cool. Majesty of the Colossus. It's a tiny prestige item, so let's see. New model, custom animations for Avalanche and Tree Grab, and yeah, it's always interesting because with tiny, cosmetics mean that you have to make 4 cosmetics for the hero because of his different forms. And this looks really cool, like, it looks majestic. Can't wait for it. At level 255, that's like, I can't math quickly enough. I want to say around 120? 110? Okay. All right. Okay. So, let's start with what it says. Acolyte of the Lost Arts, a young Invoker hero persona. Introducing the first ever hero persona, a completely different visual and thematic take on a classic hero. Invoke level 305 to unlock the young Invoker persona. Coming soon, this new variant of an old favorite features all new models, animations, and voice lines to help you send the ageless Invoker back to his earliest days studying the wizarding arts. Every legend has a beginning, and the Arsenal Magus is no exception. So this is a completely different step in Dota cosmetics. So before, we would have like kind of like different variants, right? So for Invoker, it would reimagine him as like as a dark elf, or as a member of the Quas sect, or Oh god, I can't believe I don't remember anything right now. Or like with Axe, it'll show him like, you know, in different phases of his life. But they were all just kind of different equipment. This one actually gives us a new model, voice, animations entirely. And it looks like he'll have like a new personality. So lore-wise, I am very excited to see more personas come out. But this, I feel like this might be a slippery slope. You know, every time we talk about Dota lore or Dota items, it's that whole glance value, blah, 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 it doesn't match in with like the artist guidelines and everything. Yeah, I'll have to see. We'll all have to see, because I think this is a good example, but I don't want to see like skinny babe female Pudge or like something that Heroes of Newerth would pop up, you know. But anything that explores the lore, yeah, I think I'd be more than open to it. And the artifact lore has established that every game of Dota is real, or every game of Dota is canon. So it's not out of the realm to think that, you know, in some form, a young Invoker is in the fight. So I'm all for it. This is very interesting to me. I just want to see what it is, to be honest. Okay, next. Okay, Planetfall Earthshaker Arcana. So it's an Arcana. Has a new model, new animation, and Echo Slam effects. And I wonder what it will look like with the Immortal. It's probably the reason why they made this. But it has more than 500 new voice lines and an unlockable style and more. I'm so interested in those voice lines because Earthshaker is pretty important in the overall like lore of Dota, but he doesn't speak like it. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he interacts with everyone. Hopefully there's going to be a lot of interaction. Axe Unleashed, the exclusive bare knuckle axe set. Level 425, so you're gonna be spending quite a bit on this. At the minimum, it looks like it's gonna be like $200. Lift your battle level. New model, animations, effects, and voice lines. Okay, so it takes away his axe. So you gotta rename this guy Fist or Clubber. Lore-wise, it doesn't match up at all, but the fact that it's just taking such a different step with so stupid. He has like the Luffy One Piece like extendo arm thing. He looks like the Bounce Man. It's definitely a new take on the items. It's not doing that whole like, oh, this is him in another life. This one takes away like the biggest thing about him, which is his axe. Like that's his name. And but somehow it looks like it matches like what he would do, like with the swirling fists, and like this one's stupid. How dare they? How dare they decide on that in the end? I'm gonna probably get this because it's just so funny looking. All right, seasonal chat wheel sounds. I checked a few of these. The only one that I think really matters is that Korean caster one. Let me see if I can. Yeah, definitely worth level 1,205. Yeah, these are okay. I don't think anything will ever beat Lakad Matatong. And I only use Sad Trombone anyway, so I'm probably not going to care about it. This one, this is great. Just changing the lane creeps. I thought last year's was kind of ugly looking. This year, they're more aesthetically appealing, but I don't think they look different enough. So, Radiant creeps, I'm assuming it's going to be this lizard one. This one looks fine. I don't think the dire one looks brown and red enough, which is, you know, their general color. They look a little bit too similar in hue, like in that greenish area. But again, it's just kind of like what I'm seeing here. It could definitely change when the time comes. Only level 182. That's $80, $90? They don't matter. Taunts. I'm sorry to say, I kind of don't care about taunts. Yeah, none of these are even like that great of puns. Rolling Stone, I guess. Okay. Beetle Bark and Plot. So yeah, as is the norm with all battle passes, you get a courier that you can level up. It changes colors. This one looks like it comes from like the Juggernaut's tribe, but his face is showing, so I'm not quite sure if it is, and it goes against the lore of it if he is from there. But yeah, they're cute. Nothing special to say there. Evolving chat wheel. So salute the epic moments in each game. Your call will grow each time you climb 100 battle levels, eventually reaching maximum celebration. Gotta see what it looks like in game. Can't make a really good judgment call just from looking at that. Dark Willow announcer pack. I'll accept it. I like Ashley Birch. I wish she stayed as Cassie Cage. How dare they replace her voice in MK11? That's awful. Ashley Birch, come back. I know you're watching this. Help me. Music pack. Yeah, cool. All right, this one. Okay, first off, level 1,575. So this is well over $400. I think it's closer to 600. So I'm sure someone will do the math for me eventually, but it makes all ranged auto attacks into like this really like a lot of particles, a lot of ambient effects. I don't like the look of it, especially for a hero like Sniper. I think it's a huge misservice to yourself if you have this effect and you choose Sniper, but you know, style points again, like pay to lose, but if you can kill someone with it, I'm pretty sure it's satisfying. My only concern is if like 3 or 4 like fast attacking heroes all attack at once, it's just gonna be a big like purple mess. But again, $600, not a lot of people are gonna get it, so probably not something to worry about. Overgrown Emblem, we've already been over this. No one's gonna get that. Maybe like 500 people, I think. It's like a limited drop. Special seasonal effects, yeah, this is pretty standard. Just everything has like a purple glow to it. I think the Mjolnir one was pretty neat. Let me see if I can. Come on, get in there. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Oh, that's gross. I don't like that. Oh, he's so beat. New sprays. I liked the sprays from last year, so I'm glad they're making a return. New wards. So if you're a support player, you know that this is the face you make when you put down a ward and then the enemy shows up. You're just fucking running away. River Vials, never a big fan of this, but you know, I'm not gonna complain about it. Battle Point Tribute, everyone on your team gets some battle points. Trust of the Benefactor, so this contains one of the 3 immortal treasures, plus a cosmically rare chance to receive an additional treasure. And a lot of these are, okay, some of them are pretty significant. So Dragonclaw Hook, Pipe of Dazun, Cantusa, a lot of them are like limited edition, like all these golden couriers here, the Baby Roshans, the Guard of the Red Mist, Axe of Fractos, and Monarch Bow are all from the old statues from Weedle Workshop. And there was like a really limited supply and they cost like $250, so it stands to reason that no one bought them. So yeah, who knows? You might get this. You have a higher chance of getting this than the stupid emblem. The collector's reward. So level 1000 you get an Aegis of Champions, and level 2000 you get Baby Roshan. It's not gonna, okay. My advice to you, don't go for these. Just, yeah, like maybe the Aegis looks cool, but the Baby Roshan, it's been pretty bad in terms of quality, and I'm pretty sure some people still haven't got theirs from 2017. So be wary of this one, but you know, if you want to support the players and the game and the company, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. All right, and that's it. And that's the TI9 Battle Pass. It looks pretty good to me. This one has been kind of a long time coming. It's been a little bit later than the other ones, but that's enough from my opinions. What are you most excited for? How much money are you going to throw at Gaben? Other YouTube question enders. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, the next nodology is taking a little bit longer than expected. It's not going to be a hero-focused one. It's going to be a little bit like a mishmash. And it just took way longer than I expected. But with that said, thank you for sticking with me. I'm gonna try to get that get out as soon as possible. And yeah, see you next time. I think I have to edit in that Animal Crossing song that I put in all the time here.